Numbered crosses have been in the Izium forest. The spontaneous cemetery appeared here during the last 6 months of the occupation.
We want the world to know what is really happening and what the Russian occupation has led to. Bucha, Mariupol, and now, unfortunately, Izyum. Russia reserves deaths everywhere and must answer for it. The world must bring Russia to real responsibility for this war.
The spontaneous cemetery was discovered on September the 15th. According to the National Police of Ukraine, we are talking about the burial of more than 450 people. Among them are 17 graves of Ukrainian soldiers. Before the exhumation, sappers will check the territory for mines and other explosives.
The mine detector makes sounds where our brothers lie. It may be that the enemy has put something, some kind of explosive, for example, a grenade. They can leave it in a grave.
According to Oleg Kotenko, Commissioner for Missing Persons under Special Circumstances, local residents were found at the mass grave site in Izyum. After the exhumation, the identification process will begin.
These crosses are all those civilians who died. They are buried here. We will definitely do a DNA examination. I think that these bodies will be exhumed.
On March the 9th, an airstrike was carried out on Izyum. 50 local residents were killed. Among them is the young Stolpakov family.
This was a young family, father born in 1988, wife born in 1991, their little daughter born in 2016, and their parents. We have evidence from local residents that they all died as a result of an airstrike that was carried out by the Russian military aircraft.
Part of the bodies found has signs of torture.
There are bodies with their hands tied behind. Each fact will be investigated and they will be given an appropriate legal assessment. But accordingly, this may indicate that the world really must recognize that this is indeed a fact of the genocide of Ukrainian people. The guys had been tortured before the Russians killed them. Their hands were tied with ropes behind their backs, and most likely they had been tortured even before that. And then the Ukrainian servicemen were shot at point-blank range.
According to local council deputy Maxim Strelnik, at least 1,000 local residents had been killed during the occupation of Izyum. In the city itself, during the 6 months of the Russian occupation, 80% of infrastructure facilities had been destroyed. According to CNN, a UN human rights monitoring mission will soon begin operating in the city. Then, an investigation group on war crimes will start working on the liberated territories of the Kharkiv region. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Natalia Bilokudrya, UATV News.